My titties are sweating right under my nips.
Everything is sweating right now.
I don't have an answer for anything he says, man.
I don't even know what I'm going to say till they come out. I bet I can wring my everything out underneath this.
I know we're recording already, bro. So
Hair okay? Please check your
Let me
hair.
take the sweat from my face.
I'm sweating like a mother.
They made us wear pads.
Becky made you wear these.
So
Becky.
HR,
Can't someone fire her?
HR, something with we were getting rowdy, so they had to protect us. So we're wearing these and 2 condoms apiece. He's only wearing one on his penis. I don't know where the other one is. It's a game that we're gonna find out when we peel that jersey off. It's gonna sound like I got.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh well. Welcome to R U Tickle-ish. Today, it's a Halloween episode, so we regret wearing this much stuff because we're both sweating uncomfortably. So we're going to play a game. If you're watching at home, do a shot. Every time I wipe the sweat into my hair, all right, that's 1 shot. I'll do it again real slow-mo. That was just for you. All right, so on top of top lip sweat, we got a fun show today. So we are going to probably strip down and just go home because this is too much. Welcome to the Halloween episode. I am Bobby Boucher, the water boy. This is Hector Balza, the shape of an actual linebacker.
Seriously.
Yeah, it's like I'm wearing like the punter pads. Look, it's like I'm wearing like the punter pads or whatever. Like they had like the leftover pads. Like, give him those, that'll be fine. And then Hector's like,
I'm sweating,
dude,
bro.
yeah, dude, there's like a layer. I can feel that little weird bead going down my back, kind of tickling my crack.
Peyton Manning pads.
Oh, for sure. These are child's hockey pads I bought when I was a child. So,
You got like a Kyle Norton. Kyle Norton. What was that?
yeah, because it's the Denver color. And he also played for the Bears, the away orange. I can see that. So, we just can't let this outfit. We can't let anything leak before tomorrow because I am wearing this outfit tomorrow.
Are you gonna wash? Nah, don't wash it.
Don't talk to me, man. I can't. You want to do a podcast or you want to? Okay, so today we're going to dry off. We got some fun stuff we're going to go over. So, obviously on top of wearing this fun gear, we are going to talk about, kind of just want to have some questions about, what your favorite Halloween costume was, which we'll get to. We also want to touch base on the agenda today, the Abercrombie and Fitch kid ticklers. Apparently, yep, they're doing some bad stuff. We'll get to
Jeffries.
Yep. We're gonna touch base on some time travel. We invented some things. We'll get to it. And then also we've got a segment called, is this weird?
Is it weird?
Is this weird?
It might be.
Where we show different parts of our body. See if you guys think it's weird.
Definitely weird.
Yep. All right. And then we have the producer games. So these 2 fine gentlemen behind us, I've been calling them the double deucers. You guys like that? Kind of sounds. I guess when you say it, it does sound like poop.
There you go.
It does.
When
I just said out loud, I do feel like both of you are always on a poop break or something.
They're gonna run it through Becky first to see if she.
You can't say double deuce.
It seems like
And
there's some
Kyle, wipe
disagreement.
your sweat again. Got it. Thanks, Bex.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
I'm sweating.
We're gonna have some fun today.
I'm dying.
And then we're gonna end the show with our our regular news update. So, Abercrombie and Fitch.
You just moved your head.
It's like. Can you hear this hair coming off? So, I don't know if you heard the Abercrombie and Fitch, the ex-CEO apparently had hired people to recruit, they call them men, they call them young men, but as we all know about Abercrombie and Fitch, most of the dudes who worked there were, teens. So basically, they had hired like a recruiter that would go find these kids, men will say, these boys.
His partner?
Yeah, and then basically the recruiter would then find out which ones were okay accepting money for sexual favors. And then at that point, they would say, okay, you're good. They ship them on over to like the CEO, and this is all allegedly. Don't sue us.
There's no allegedly anymore.
Allegedly, it's
Do
already
we have
on
to
it.
say allegedly?
Yeah,
I'm tired
so,
of this. These are facts.
Listen, ever since the incident,
Allegedly.
But then he would just ship these kids to like the CEO, like and the other owners, just their mansions and stuff, just for sexual favors all over the country. So,
I can get off for me.
well, I don't know if our age really fits what those gentlemen were looking for. But like when I read this, it reminded me. So, and I don't know if anybody remembers this, but back in the day at Abercrombie and Fitch, all right, during the holidays, you walk by their store and they would have a shirtless teen. Okay, a shirtless teen standing there, always like somebody's kind of ripped or whatever.
Promoting.
Yeah, I'm like, but that promoting. Follow me. What? You don't got a shirt on, so it wasn't like he was like wearing me some Christmas pants or something. But I just never understood that. So then thinking about it now, I'm like, well, I guess if your advertising campaign was hiring like a teen kid just to stand there, I just don't understand. Like,
I don't know. It might have been for.
It worked though.
Yeah, it worked. I mean, it might have been for. What if they were wearing a swimsuit or something like,
Christmas time, Indiana.
I wore all the ripped clothes.
We know. we know you did.
Listen, they were the gear. Fun fact: the moose in the store is kind of cross-eyed. I don't know why. My buddy Justin, shout out. He mentioned to me one time. Now every time I go in there, I was like, "Is it really?" We just stared. What are you guys looking at? Shh, hang on. You look at the right angle. I like that moose.
Dude, this is the first the first trafficking that involves all male, ever.
Damn. Well, except for the USPS.
What about Boy Scouts?
Well.
Ding.
Yeah, no, they
you got
never
a
really
point.
shipped us around. They kind of just batted our penises around in the same closet. We're not. What's that? Becky, I should leave? Okay. All right.
Becky.
But man, here's my thing: is at the end of the day, like, I don't think I could go home to my parents. But hey, what'd you do? Did you get your job? Yeah, they hired me. What'd you do on your first day? Well, I stood shirtless in the mall. Like, what? I don't understand how that could even be legal. Like, how you could. It was very weird. But it doesn't surprise me. So.
They definitely sold a brand.
They did, man.
That worked for the teenagers at that time.
They did.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, man. It was.
For sure.
I always got that group.
And then Hollister, did Hollister come after that? Yeah, Hollister came after that.
No, they couldn't find people that could even fit into their shirts were even a shirtless clothes. Yeah, so I don't know if you ever went to Hollister, but you go there and you buy it like the extra large. It didn't exist. All they had was SP medium. I don't know what that means, but I remember shopping there with Wizzo. Took me there one time, and he was always a smaller, lean cat. And I was looking around. I was like, what do I buy? I was like, what do I buy here? Like I picked up. I was like, hey, where are your large or extra larges? And the guy like looked at me like, ew.
Sir, you got to go to JCPenney for that. That's
I'm
down.
like what, man? Like I'm a dude. Do you have men's clothing here? That was like Express.
I don't know, man. That whole thing. I went through it. I saw the news and everything, and it's crazy, dude. How he's been running the whole operation and how his partner has been involved in it too. He's the one that's been. Actually, Michael Jeffries, he's out on bail right now on a $10 million bail, but his partner isn't. So you know that his partner was.
Well, yeah, there's rumors that he's been snitching. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys. I'm just some of the stuff. I don't know if I watched today. He's like trying to say some secret stuff.
You know, him and Diddy had to cross paths.
Oh, for sure. He's like, what do you got? Oh, you got all boys? Psh, I got all young girls. You want to swap shipping containers? Maybe we swap out a little half and half. Looking for a whole container of white boys. Oh, you're gonna want to see Abercrombie. That's just
insane.
nuts. That's a real thing that's happening in the world. I mean, the stories just keep getting.
It's starting to sound like it's the normal thing.
Yeah, dude. It's
gonna get to the point where like, oh, he was a trafficker too. Damn.
Yeah.
Like, is he gonna become such a normal word? Yeah, he was just big into sex trafficking. You're like, well, I mean, which I guess sex trafficking is technically I always thought sex trafficking was like, all right, let's gather a bunch of cats, throw them in a shipping container and ship them places, because I'm not real smart. But I didn't know that was literally just it could be sex trafficking if you fly somebody on a plane with you somewhere else that they might not want to go, I guess.
No.
If you fly them with the intention to.
I mean, you got to give them the world, bro.
It's as simple and quickly as crossing a state line.
But here's the thing: if I cross a state line, if we drive somewhere together, I'm not sex trafficking him. I mean, that's my thing. Is like I mean. I guess I don't really know all the rules on it. Because I was surprised that, like, literally, if you could just, they're like, oh, yeah, sex, because he would just put him on the private plane and fly him to another party. And that was like sex trafficking.
Yeah, that would be considered. I mean, I would assume.
I'd have to see the rules because I think I might have sex trafficked a lot of people. Because, I mean, I've driven a lot of cars. I've driven in a lot of vehicles. I probably should really. We might need to.
We might need to call Becky to
listen,
clean this
I mean,
mess up now, please.
I got an F-150 with a big bed in the back.
Hey, bro, is that my vehicle? Are you naming my vehicle?
I've been sex trafficking it with it for years, but
What color is it?
we don't think color here on R U Tickle-ish. We think in sweat and inside moisture. So.
You guys need to take that.
No, everything's fine, man. We'll do what you want. I hate this.
Becky.
You did one segment with it. Go ahead and take it off. You guys feel comfortable, right? It's better for you guys to feel comfortable.
You know what? What don't they take off that after we're done with this sex trafficking? You know what? We're towing some lines here. We really are.
I'm getting out of this thing.
Real specific. Can we
Yeah, you ready? Yeah, hell yeah.
move forward to the next?
Make sure you do it slow.
Oh, we're doing this. No. All right, we are doing this.
Actually, we're gonna need like 7 people to help him with his. So.
You need to get some scissors for that one. Is this for real happening right now? We're live. We're still live, guys. Okay.
Oh, it's damp in here.
I think this is the thumbnail for the episode. That's a good one.
Dude, I am so damp.
Where's Becky? I need Becky.
Oh, dude, everything is wet.
Where's Becky? I need Becky right now. My goodness.
Right.
This is crazy.
Set that right there. Oh, dude, this thing I'm gonna have to wash.
Oh, shit. I fucked up. Sorry, Kyle. We'll get you
On
one.
the lion?
I'm sorry, bro. It wasn't on the lion.
That's why we don't have nice things.
Company. Oh, yeah. Is this shit happening for real? Like we're. All right. Hello, babes. You did good, though, guys. You did good. You did as good as it was going to go.
Oh, man.
What? Look, just take it with you if you like.
No, I was gonna do, for the brew. Now, do I have an alcoholic beverage?
I was going to let Becky.
Well, she doesn't really do well bending over.
Oh, it's actually really. She's not fat.
I didn't say fat. I said she's fat.
Becky is.
You know what?
She needs to be for us.
We want traffic.
Becky, clean this up.
Oh, my mind.
You know, a lot of people are gonna think that we mistreat.
Oh, I mean, yeah, or us. They made us wear this.
I'm back.
Stuff. Oh, I gotta put the mic back on now.
Yeah, you guys don't have mics
Yeah.
on now.
Kyle just closed all 3 rings for the night. As you were taking
Yeah, I feel like I'm about 120.
We're doing a bad job right now.
accelerated heart rate.
Do you want to start a workout? Huh?
All right. We ready for that card? All right.
Do I got some? All right. Here we go.
What do you want? This is.
How we looking? Hair? Good?
I think
Cool.
we're looking all right.
Welcome back to What the Fuck is Going On? All right. I feel like I'm sitting in my own moisture now, which is nice.
5 minutes of dead air. That's great.
That's
Well, I
great.
mean, yeah, you can.
Oh, no, I've been talking back there on the mic. Mike's bird, you good?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
look
I like
good.
the shirt. Yeah, I shouldn't have
Wow.
I shouldn't even had us
can
wear gear.
breathe.
I instantly regret all of that.
I can breathe.
That was a fail.
All right. Well, hey, we're back here live without pads and undies.
Yeah.
So I got a question, and we're going to take this 2 different ways. So I kind of skewed the question. So first off, it was we'll do the time travel. Okay. If you could, I want you to answer this one. If you could, let's say you time traveled 100 years back in the past, right? How could you prove to people that you were from the future? What could you do or show them to prove that you're from the future?
Now, well, if I was going to time travel, I mean, this kind of goes back to that question with the 100 people, because we don't have any rules.
That's why
No
I want to because I guarantee after
regulations.
the
This is gonna
podcast,
go
these guys are going to
for
come with
another
something. Well,
hour,
wait a
2
minute.
hours.
100 years ago, and then it's going to turn into, as long as we're not.
For sure. But
hurting the elderly.
But if I was a time traveler, though, I would go prepare. Right?
you
Can
can
I
do
bring
whatever-
my phone?
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, but here's the thing. What's your phone going to do 100 years ago? You going to connect to some satellites?
But I still have a phone.
Right. So you'd have to
I
go
don't
there
have-
with
I don't need
100%
Wi-Fi.
battery, and then I mean, what would you show them? Because you don't have internet. You'd have
I
to
would
take
definitely
some-
go prepare, though. I
Okay.
would go prepare. If I'm going to go to, 1924,
Solar charger.
I will go prepare. Bro, so I will go check on the events that had happened throughout that year, and especially like if I'm going for, I don't know, am I going for days, weeks, months? years?
Basically, until you can prove, then you get to go back once you prove to somebody.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
I think I could do it. I mean, just show events that had happened.
I mean, I think even just the phone thing. If you showed somebody a phone, like, what is that?
Here we
Yeah,
go.
what's the use of the phone? I don't get it.
You could if you think about 100 years ago, nobody's ever seen a cell phone. You go, hey, check it out. You could
I
show
think
somebody.
when was the car invented? Like, I don't know.
I think it was 2006.
You will have to.
The Model T.
You will have to show enough people before it dies.
That's
By the time that it dies, people have to believe the people who saw it, and they won't.
Right, but we already know how to do solar energy. So
well. Hold on. Is there electric?
if I'm taking my phone, I'm taking
a plug-in
one of those little
24?
chargers that can charge your phone on solar.
The
Yeah.
car was invented in 1886 by German engineer Carl Benz.
That seems made up because his first name was Mercedes.
1886, guys. Leonardo da Vinci drew a three-wheel self-propelled cart that is considered a precursor to the modern automobile.
All right. So that information did not help us at all.
Nope.
I do appreciate you.
I was trying to connect. I was trying to connect the dots.
He said
here.
also.
You asked for it.
Okay.
You said it.
But no, yeah. I mean, I would. I mean, it would be frustrating at first because I mean, people would be like, "Oh, this dude's crazy." But I mean, if you have a phone,
If you show him a
it's
video, here's a video
1924,
of.
bro.
I think you're overthinking it, guys. You just go back there with some Air Force Ones and drop that on them. Let's go. Now what?
Yeah. Now what? Because I mean, if somebody came in with some,
Air Force
You
Ones.
have
Who doesn't
shoes.
like Air Force Ones?
they don't know what it is.
I'm just saying, you're gonna drop that on them in 1920 something.
Listen, we're not taking
were they
Serge
wearing
back
then?
with us.
What were they wearing then?
I believe a lot of galoshes. I believe would have been a thing, or
I don't know what.
I got nothing.
What would you do, bro? What? How would you?
So I would have like I mean I guess I thought about just me going back there, no phone. I would be just a regular employed worker in 1924. I don't think I could really. I don't know. Like I couldn't build. I don't have this kid to build something in front of them that they haven't heard of. I don't think I'd make it. I'd be like, are you really from the future? I don't. Now that you say it, I don't think I am. Is there? You guys hiring? Are you guys hiring? I'm just a waiter in 1924. Like, I'm from the future. Are you? I got nothing. Some shit explodes. And, yeah.
You probably own a ranch or something. I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean? That, huh?
What kind of record?
I don't know.
You
They
thought-
sound like you can make shirts out of.
Oh. Okay. I think that was a racial slur.
You got a bunch of sheep.
With my luck, I'd be out there just working
Collecting
in a
cotton.
field with it. I didn't. I'm from. Never mind. You guys are all gonna be awesome at basketball. I'm telling you what. Just out there working, getting paid hourly. But like now, I'm supposed to head back, but I don't really have any way.
You'd be calling H to come in for dinner.
That's not the way H answered it. If you were to answer it like H, would you?
I mean, yeah, I guess for sure I'd load up as many videos as I could of things in the future that would happen like close to that time, you know. And then I also have to do research on what was happening at that time because I couldn't tell you one thing that happened in 1924. But I'd be like, hey, that car that was just built last year, check it out. Here's 5 years. This is a video of it of the next.
So you would just mess up our timeline.
You're saying you can't do it.
Pretty much.
But give us an example of someone that could do it, that wasn't you. You're saying you can't do it. So what is it?
I mean, I'd have to go in.
Someone can do.
I would go in there and see. I would go in and see like what's the next technology going to be invented soon to that, and I'd be like, hey, look, here's how to make a transmission, or here's how to something. But then again, I mean, the same thing. It's I don't know. Maybe they might just think it's witchcraft and kill you.
I think it's frustrating, dude, because say you have like all these people like on TikTok and Instagram there. Oh, I'm a time traveler from this, and I'm just like, go, like go to the next one,
But you'd have to like have some type of. knowledge of like you take somebody like now, like an engineer nowadays could go back like, check it out. Here's where you can reconstruct, show you how to build bridges and stuff like that. Like, you know, I don't know. I mean, I could tell them they could watch porn in their hand in the future.
Well,
Or maybe just maybe I don't know, maybe like cleanliness, hand washing stuff. Like maybe I don't know if that, I guess I'm talking that's only 100 years ago. I guess they probably knew that then, but
How about you just take Tylenol with you? Think you would-
again, I don't know if that would. I don't know if that would be. Wait,
That's not a bad idea.
That's not bad. People used to die at 30.
I know.
dude, I would take a. Why not take a magazine? Right, take a magazine,
'Cause you have
date
a
a
phone.
newspaper.
Source.
Because you have a phone.
Yeah, but still, dude, that you need proof.
XXL.
Yes. I brought the 1996 October TV guide. Here's what's gonna be on TV. So I got it better. So I skewed off the question a little bit to make this a little more fun.
know.
So check it out. So you time travel 10 years in the past, and you can tell yourself anything, but you got 10 seconds. So you time travel 10 years in the past.
Then I will do
Okay.
what. Then I will do what Sir just said. Yo, I'm only here for 5 seconds. Tylenol. Here you go. Bam, and I'm out.
You'd give 10 years ago. You'd give yourself Tylenol.
No, I would give. If I had 10 seconds, I'd give Tylenol. Like 5.
10 years ago. Tylenol's been out.
Oh wait,
for-
10 years. 10?
Yeah, I was like, bro, I think
We're
maybe.
talking about 100.
He goes, I have a leave. Never mind, I fucked this up. I'm gonna try it again. so you go back 10 years, and 10 years from today, so you go back to 2014, and you have 10 seconds to tell yourself something. Because my thing is, first, I know myself. I'd be like, that looks just like me. It would take me a solid 3 to 5 seconds to be like, what's going on? So I'd be like, shh, shut up, don't be dumb. Look, it's me, it's me, it's me.
Mass companies.
I'd be like, Bitcoin is $300. Buy it. And then if I had time.
They're not gonna. But they're not gonna.
You don't know them. You don't know me. 2014 me was all about. Okay, I'm doing the same thing I am today.
Dude,
so
there's
I guess, yeah, I would just be like, buy Bitcoin. It's $200 today. I'd have my phone be like, it's 66,000 today. Buy it. That's all enough time for, you know. Or I mean, I could be like, buy the Topps Chrome LeBron Gold Refractor out of 50, you know. But that's a lot of stuff to say.
I mean, I don't know.
That sells for
That's
1.8 million
That's
today.
rough.
Guys, a lot of things happened in 2014. You can actually make a huge change. Like, we had the Ebola outbreak.
What are you gonna say? Ebola's about to break out. I don't know what you should. We're gonna also have cook. No, I feel like you had 10 seconds.
But still, bro. I mean, I feel like. 2000,
Whatever you do, don't take the-
2014, we had a lot of people on social media just talking a bunch of nonsense. I mean, who? Like,
It was a weird year. There wasn't a lot really going on in
Robin
2014.
Williams died that year. What are you gonna do?
You could go. Yeah.
Gonna go see about a girl.
How do you like them apples?
See what that brought that all the way back.
I see.
By the way, behind you is also there's a Jeremy Sexton behind us, adding into
special guest at the house.
that's a triple deucer.
Jeremy Saxon.
I like the triple deuce.
Yeah. Speaking of, Hector spilled my entire beer.
Oh, my bad, man. I
mean-
know. I'm sorry, you know.
It's starting to become a little racial, I think.
You think?
I don't know. I don't even know what that word means. Oh, we recorded?
In 2014, Belgium legalized terminally ill patients to choose whether they wanted to be euthanized.
Man.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
That got dark real quick.
Yeah, that took a turn.
Those out.
I think it has to be something very impactful to. You got 10 seconds.
See, 10 seconds, you really got that first 5 you
10
got to
years.
spend saying, I'm from the, like, you, because I know myself. I mean, I'm trying to think of what I was doing 10 years ago. I think you might have been living. We would have probably sat on the front porch. I just walk up on my porch.
Yep.
Hey, I only have a few times. Buy Bitcoin. Was that me? Was Sexton, was that me? I think it might have been. He told you to buy Bitcoin. Like, I don't know what that is. I got to stop smoking weed.
I don't know.
That's all I got. I mean, I think if you get 10
that's a tough
seconds.
one.
Well.
That's a tough one, dude. Unless you like show something to someone and then
Yeah, but I feel like you
let
still,
them run with
you
that.
can still do the phone thing, because phones were out. You know, but see, my dumbass, oh, hey, what's that phone? Stop, I only have 10 seconds. Kyle, listen. And then
Oh, that is true. I can show them the 16.
I get back out of the
Right.
time machine like, I'm so fucking stupid.
What phones did we have in 2014?
I think
was-
Apple was kicking it then.
But what they had?
I mean, it was 10 years ago. They put it. What do they got? The 16
2?
now, so it'd be like the 6. Ooh, the 6. That's still, yeah. That was a. A different time.
I'll bring a note and a iPhone 6.
iPhone 6.
See, there you go.
Is this weird? It's a fun segment called Is This Weird? So I've been thinking about this for a couple days. So, and there's a couple of videos that are similar to this online that I think are hilarious, but is there something that like you've done and you and your family have done your entire life that you thought was normal until you like met a different family, or vice versa? Have you ever been like, you just thought, you go to somebody else's house and their way of living is very unique, very weird? And to give you like for example, online the guy, and I don't know if you guys seen this clip, the dude on the podcast. So she asked him a question, and he's like, well, yeah, I always wash my hands. You have to wash your hands after every time you poop. He's like, I mean, you're grabbing it. And she's like, wait, what? So he apparently has never let his poop go right into the toilet, not splash. He and here's if you watch this, I'll show it to you afterwards.
It's been on a podcast.
Yeah, and he's sitting there, and he's like, y'all don't grab your.
I've seen that.
I've seen the clip. I thought he was just being sarcastic as crap.
No, the whole long segment. I can't figure it out because the whole long segment. He even stops. He goes, hey, hold on, none of y'all grab your poop.
That's
but
real?
then he goes, wait, have I been doing it wrong? Like, cause he even goes into, like, he talks about how like when it, like, he grabs it and pulls it out and puts it in the water or something, and it's like, and the lady, she's like, I can't even do this anymore. I'm about to get sick. I can't. He's like, what? I wash my hands. And I'm thinking like if like I'm just like, for example, that's something like if you went to your buddy's house and like and the whole family's talking about how they grabbed their poop and pulled out or something, and you're just going, like that's a for example. So
I've seen that. I don't know, man.
Too, but I thought it was just not real.
He was just kind of joking around.
dude, I don't know, man. They look real. But then the other story was like about the dude that had the poop knife. He goes, yeah, whenever you poop, stab your poop and then flush. Like they had a poop knife just right next, like where the toilet brush should have been, because their toilet wasn't strong. Like that would be very. But yeah, but so my examples, I didn't really have anything that we did weird, but I remember, and it's probably not a weird thing. It's a cultural thing, and I think I might have talked about this on one of the earlier podcasts, dude. So my buddy, he was Laotian. His family was Laotian, all right? And Laotian people, like his family was. I'm not going to say they all were, but they loved karaoke and salt, okay? And I'll tell you how I found these both things out. They loved karaoke. It was like they were good at it, too. Like, I mean, I was like, no, you could barely speak English. You're up here singing, like some Marvin Gaye and stuff. It was crazy. But I pull up to his house, and it was more of a culture shock, I guess you could say. So I pull up, and I got there because his dad was going to help me change my disc brakes. I had a little Civic. I couldn't get them off. I didn't have the right tools. So I pull into the house, right? And his mom had just got back. His mom and sister got back from the grocery store, and she's carrying in a box, like, them Aldi boxes. Yeah, you put all your stuff in a box of Morton salt. But the Morton salt containers, right? The big ones, probably 4 deep and 8 long, like a whole box of like Morton salt. And I'm like, what? And all of this that I'm going to finish all happens within probably 30 seconds of me pulling into this driveway. I pull in, his mom pulls in next. They're taking out salt. I promise you, his dad jumps out of the tree, lands in the driveway. He was doing something, fixing it. He was like a ninja warrior. He's like, oh yeah, he's fixing something on the roof. His dad just climbs up the tree, doing something on the roof. I'm like, what? So like I'm watching this, Morton salt ship go into the house. His dad popping out of the tree, and I'm just sitting here in my Civic. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, this is the weirdest. But man, I go in there, and so they made food. It was salt. It was good, but I mean, I had a lot of salt. I'm not hating on it, but it was actually pretty good. I was really concerned. I was like, what do you guys make, like a salt castle or something? And I was like, do you not buy, like for the winter? I didn't know. But dude, we go inside, and later on that, they were singing karaoke so aggressively. Like, it was like a different person. Like, because someone like, we're like, broken English. No, it was crazy. I was like, what? Like, it was like, I was just like, what is happening? Like, they were just singing their hearts out, and I was like, you should just sing talk, Newey. I think you could probably get better grades. But that was my culture shock moment. I was like, this is, I ain't never seen this. And when he jumped out of the tree, I was like, I'm in the wrong place. I was ready to get out of there. That was my strange moment.
What do Venezuelans do for culture shock, Gage? Like, that's different.
I believe, is it taking over apartments and... Oh, we're not gonna go back. We'll revisit that later.
Hey, blur my face.
The blurs out on
Blur my face.
For this segment only, blur.
Blur my face and change my voice.
Is there something, I mean, different that you found like in, because I'm just regular poor white culture. I was like, oh, you guys got TV
No,
trays?
mine wasn't culture. I think it was more religion. So my parents they're very strict with church and everything. So growing up, I was pretty much raised in church. So like we would go to church every Saturday, you know, because we were Seventh-day Adventists, and so that it was kind of like different because like it was like growing up, it's like you wouldn't see anybody else just doing it. It was just you. You dress up, you go to church, you come back, then you know like Saturdays we couldn't do certain things, like you know you couldn't buy stuff at the store, so it was like. It was just different, man. Just like growing up and then like realizing like, oh, well, I guess this is like our stuff. This is what we do. Not everybody else does this. And then, you know, you get the other kids saying, oh, well, you know, you got to go to church or you're the church. They're just, you know, and so it's like kind of made you like feel left out a little bit. But it was like, you had to realize that it was just like, it's just church, man.
Now, was that here or in Venezuela?
Both.
Yeah.
I mean, we came here. We in Venezuela. My parents were involved in the church, and when we came here, they still are. I mean, so, but I mean, that's pretty much the weirdest thing. I mean, because we would go to church like all day Saturday, and so then yeah, it was.
You're like, Mom and Dad, why can't everybody else has a day off?
Why are we dressing up and nobody else is like? And then you know you walk out of your house and everybody's like, oh, there they go, there they go. Where they going? They're going to church. You know, so it was like.
He's underselling it too.
He's just waving his friends.
I am underselling it for sure.
It was church at 9, then at 11, then we got done at 1. We had a little break, right, from 1 to 3.
Yeah.
Then we went out to the streets and saved people.
Yeah.
Then we came back, finished it off. On Sundays we had a little break. On Monday we had Bible study. On
Yes.
Wednesday we had Pathfinders.
Yeah.
On Fridays we had more Bible study. I mean, yeah, bro, it was intense. We was.
No,
It's a commitment.
this is a whole different religion then? Because that's a lot of days.
We was looking for the Lord every day.
Every day.
Were you trying a different religion every day, or your religion made you go that much? I don't know if you're signing up for different groups. Hey, what's Wednesday here? What's that?
Oh, Wednesday
Buddhist?
church too.
You know what? Let's-
Wednesday church too. Let's not forget about Wednesday church.
Wednesday church, yeah, bro. Fridays.
Yeah. Man, I mean, the only thing I did, like, I could never sit still long enough for church. So, like, my parents were happy for me not to go. But I do remember it was middle school. I was staying the night at my buddy's house, right? And we had our vice principal. He didn't like me because I was a terrible kid or whatever. And but he was it was a
If you know Kyle, you know.
it was a like a Pentecostal Baptist church. For lack of better terms, extremely black church, very up. They were dancing, they were having fun. So he wanted us not to be a part of his church. He didn't even want us to know they had a church. Well, I was staying the night at my buddy's house, and he happened to live by this church. So I go, let's go. I mean, what's he gonna do? Kick us out? I was like, if he kicks us out of church, that'll be awesome. Like, you're not letting us in here to talk with that's what I really wanted to happen. Like, why can't we come in here? So we go in there, 3 whitest people, only ones in the entire church, sitting right in the middle, and it gets kicked off, and it's fun. Like, they were like having fun. People, they handed me a tambourine. I'm like, hey, I was having fun. It was actually an enjoyable experience. Like, I would do this once a week. And then, man, he spotted us, and he was just like, just staring at us. And then, like, somebody else that came and talk. They had a bunch of people that came and talk. People were telling stories about how they were saved, all that stuff. It was a lot of fun. And this lady comes up, she goes, if nobody knows, there's some new people in the crowd. It was no new. It was just like a light, just 3 whites, just like, you didn't have to point us out. I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Hi
yeah.
there, we're the ones. She's like, I see. And it was funny because our one buddy, man, he was a rough go. We didn't know. I don't know if he's alive today. I don't know what he would have done, what he was going to do, but we didn't have, we didn't really have a future carved out for him, if you will. I don't think we really knew what he was doing, but she's like, I see a lawyer. It's all about us 3, right? I see a lawyer. I see a salesperson. Not sure about the other one. Me and my buddy look at. We go. We both same time. I'm like, I bet the principal said that. I bet he said to say that.
This time expiring soon.
You say, yeah. Matter of fact, you should go and get up and get out of here and take your friends.
Oh my God.
But that was just my church story. I don't know how we got on that tangent, but that was the most fun I ever had in a church.
That's awesome, man. Dude, there's some fun. There's some churches that are fun.
Yeah.
You just get in
Well,
there.
Grand Community Church, you don't even have to pray there. You just go in there, they play music, you eat, and then you leave. Yeah, I heard. I thought it was a club at first, but I didn't have a wristband, so they didn't let me in. But it seems like a great way to make money for Granger, because they need it. And that's what I support. I support areas that need money. You know?
I'm gonna let you do the target on that one.
Oh, we got boycotted by the Granger area. Hey, so I wanted to talk a little bit about sports. We don't spend too much time on it. Okay, because there's been several things happen this week in sports. One being baseball starts tonight.
Dodgers and the Yankees,
Yeah.
baby.
So I don't know anything at all about baseball except Shohei. I know that one player on both teams, so I know one player. But I'd never played. I think the thing is like, I never played baseball growing up. Never played baseball. So that's why I didn't get into it. That's how a lot of people are. Like if you ever talk to somebody that's a fan of baseball, yeah, I played Little League, I played, they always have play, or some version, whether it's cricket, stickball, tennis, whatever the hell it is with it, where you're swinging something. Like, oh, I played Little League softball, whatever, like. I feel like that's what you need to really get into baseball. Because I try watching it live on TV. It's just, I really can't get into it, man. So I'm going to try.
It's a long game, man. It's a long game.
Well, I like that they did the pitch clock. That sped up. So I think it took like 45 minutes off a game, which is good. I like that. But so I'm going to try. I'm going to try to watch the World Series. I'm going to actually try to watch the game, see how it works.
Should be a good one.
Yeah. So, do you know anything about it? Do you know who's going to win?
Yeah, you'll
You know
probably
much?
hear some. You'll probably hear some trash cans banging. Oh, my bad. The Astros are not in it.
I do know about that. That was ridiculous. The Astros.
The Astros.
Cheating.
Scandal. No, not scandal. Facts.
Allegedly.
No.
No, they've been.
No.
They've been found guilty.
Well, yeah, they were found guilty, but not taking the trophy.
Yeah.
still
But,
there.
a couple other things in the news. WNBA, they only lost $40 million this year.
Only.
With their biggest increase in attendance of 50% and merch sales up 600%, and they only lost $40 million. So
That's great.
So those ladies are doing they're doing a whole new collective bargaining agreement, which makes sense. It's crazy to think. Yeah. So I think
that's good
whatever
for them.
deal they were on, that's crazy. So I guess I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but because I even watched a couple games. Like, man, this is bringing a lot of excitement to the game. So.
Caitlin Clark.
Only takes one girl. Only takes one person.
Yep, and I do like
crazy.
Angel Reese's new outfits on the sideline. I like what
Lord.
she's wearing. What's up? I tried to DM her. She didn't respond. She saw episode 3 of R U Tickle-ish. She decided that we're gonna go our separate ways. But that's for us,
Keep going.
And then the NFL, everyone's hurt, and I've lost all my money in gambling. So that's the
No
news
parlays.
this week.
No
Yes.
parlay wins this week.
Matt took an entire week off of gambling last week because Vegas has made all of it. The first 6 weeks of the NFL season. Like I'm talking to start the first 2 weeks of the season, Derek Carr was MVP. New Orleans Saints were going to the Super Bowl, and Minnesota Vikings were undefeated. Yeah, Minnesota Vikings had lost 2 games. Derek Carr retired again, and yeah,
That was a terrible call last night.
that was stupid. Yeah,
The Vikings. Face mask.
yeah.
Just
If you
let
get
that
it,
go.
yep,
Ryder still sucks.
yeah, yep.
Even though they were down, but 8 points, but they could have still made. It has happened. They come back. They make a difference.
I don't know, man. I
They
think
win.
it's just
Cinderella story.
It's just an absolutely weird year for sports. But I did this one little message is for Justin, if he's watching. Also in the news, LeBron. Justin loves LeBron news. Every time he turns on my podcast, he's like, "You're always talking about LeBron." So LeBron and his son were the first
Justin,
2 father-son to ever play
Remember?
in a game. Yep, in a game on the same court, same time. So that was pretty big. Yep. So after that game, then.
For the James family.
Yep. Abs is pretty cool, man, to see this whole family there. Like, it was crazy to see, like, pictures of him holding his kid, like, when he's tiny, and then now playing in the NBA. So, I kind of thought that was pretty cool. So, shout out to the James family. So,
And the haters?
the Double Deuce games. I don't know if you've ever heard. So we do a thing called the producer games on the show, and we're still working with some names for the producers. There's 2 of them, so I like Double Deuce, but again, that's like poop.
They didn't like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Go to the lab.
They're gonna review that
Go
one.
back on the lab on that one.
They're gonna review that one.
Golden Deuce. Nope, that seems worse.
Welcome to the producer games.
So these cats are going to send us either random.
Hey.
We don't know what they're going to say to us, but they're going to ask us questions, and we have to answer them on the spot. We do not know what they're going to ask. So
Today we have deeper questions for you. It's been a little bit more of a deeper segment for you guys, a more serious segment for you guys.
I'm into the deep penetration.
If you could have dinner with a historical figure in the past, who would it be? Whoa.
Man, so I mean, like, so
Whoa.
any historical person alive or dead, right?
Yeah.
I mean, does there? I mean, it was 95% of people. I mean, I think. Well, I guess I don't know. I have questions about religion, so I'd like to probably see if Jesus has a couple minutes. But if somebody's like, oh well, blah, blah, that's religion, you can't talk about that. I don't fucking care. So, so I'd probably go. I mean, Jesus for sure. I mean, unless you could talk to God. I don't know. I don't know much about religion, but I mean, if he's the one that I mean, is he? I don't know if he's a person of.
That's a good one though.
I think that's a good one.
But is he a formed person though? Like I don't know. I don't know that answer. I didn't think. Is God a person? Like
Listen, go back to that church that you went to when you were for all those answers.
Hey, toss me that.
What about you, H?
Man, I don't know. I will have to go with Albert Einstein.
What would you ask him?
Well, that's deep, man.
We will have to go ahead and look at all the stuff he's come up with, bro. Like,
Seems like wasted because he can explain it all and you would not understand.
I know I wouldn't, but I would want him to break it down to me. So,
I feel like I did.
I mean,
I think I'm smart enough to talk to him. I think he'd be saying stuff. Be like, hey, I should have picked somebody else. Right now, I immediately think that I should have picked someone else.
like,
Hey, can we? No.
I was gonna say
Jesus. He's not back. That's fine. We'll just do.
I was gonna say Abraham Lincoln, but then I was like, okay, well, I don't have it. Like, why would I?
Man, you guys are going deep.
Well, you said ancient.
Yeah, you did. Well, yeah. So I mean, like
Historical. I said historical.
That is historical.
okay. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking like because I wasn't thinking like celebrity. I was thinking like history. Because I mean, there's certain like sports. Like, now, are you talking like live or dead, or like when you say history, is that?
History in the past.
Okay, so it's got to be
Dead.
I mean, I think Nikola Tesla would be kind of cool, like the actual Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
I think he was just like a really because I'd like to talk to Elon. I like just,
Like Leonardo da Vinci or something like that.
did he speak English?
He invented the car.
Well, he said Germany. I just wouldn't hate to sit across from you speak a different language. This also is a bad idea. Can I get another?
I think I would say his cousin Avicii. Yeah. I would definitely do that one. In Vegas. Yeah. Maybe meet him in Vegas.
Yeah.
Segments, whatever. Okay, next. If you could witness a historical event in life, any historical event,
Question:
what would it be?
Do I die if I want to watch it? Like if I'm like,
you can just hover over it.
okay, cool. Man, Mount Vesuvius, the biggest like volcano. Am I right? Is that? Yeah, Mount Vesuvius. Isn't that the one the biggest in Pompeii? Am I right? Like the biggest volcano ever. Like if you're just that'd be crazy to watch that type of like, or like the biggest asteroid that hit the Earth way back in the day, allegedly. Allegedly, there's big holes and dinosaur bones. Allegedly.
There was no deep for that one. But okay.
Some people don't believe in asteroids or dinosaurs or stuff, but yeah, I'd say if I could watch like how big that asteroid is, the one in Mexico, right? That's like everything the size of Texas, but whatever. It's like gigantic. That'd be pretty cool just to watch that happen. Just like that'd be kind of cool.
What about you, H?
I'll go back to when Notre Dame won their last championship.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think you were alive.
I like that one, buddy.
But I wasn't there.
Damn. You watching sports? You watching sports? I'm watching millions of people die. Well, millions of people, but then a lot of dinosaurs. So
I was gonna go to Woodstock, man. Back then.
yeah. I feel like
Nice.
you'd be pissed at the weed. You'd be like, bro, you have no idea what weed's like in the future. This shit is garbage. This ain't weed. Be like, bro, hit this pen one time.
Hey.
Call this with my Benjamin. Go ahead and hit that one along, man. Get in there.
That's when you take us a time traveler back.
Go back and take Ben Franklin to Benjamin. Hey, Benjamin Franklin, hit that pen.
The future.
Here's that Benjamin Franklin. Go ahead and hit this one time.
That's great.
Everything makes sense now. You come back, he just invented everything.
All right. If and the last one is if you could if you could choose a place to retire for the rest of your life. You could not. By the way, you could not like leave that place or travel or anything. You have to stay there.
You mean cities? You mean like a city, a state, or a house?
What's
Like
that?
you mean like if I choose a house, I
City.
can't leave the house? Okay,
City.
okay, so like a place.
Yeah, place.
I haven't been
Man.
anywhere. I mean, because like I mean, first of all, I think it'd be like amazing. It'd be like like see amazing Caribbean water, but the same place I got to be somewhere I speak just English.
You gotta think
'cause
about
that'll
weather
be the
too,
biggest
man.
thing, man. Like there's amazing weather all over the world, but I wouldn't want to be somewhere that I didn't know the language because I can't learn a new language, man. It's not going to work for my brain. I just can't do it. So that would be for us. So I'd have to pick somewhere that'd be at least mostly English speaking.
Ohio? Don't say Ohio.
I mean,
Ohio.
it was either that or Bristol. I was going to say Bristol, Indiana, because I don't know, man. I mean, I've always liked Tennessee. I feel like they don't get too hot, too cold. I kind of like depending on where the area is, I kind of like the mountainous area. I can do mountain biking, stuff like that. They don't get if it snows or gets icy, they shut the whole city down. So either Tennessee or Barbados. I made up that last one. Or Brazil. See, girls are so hot in Brazil, but I don't know.
I don't know my way around it.
No, I can't. I'm like, I don't know how to tell you that I'd like to be inside of you. I don't know if that's where are you going?
Brazil could get dark.
You said what?
What?
I thought you said somewhere this dark, like I was like all the time, like
I did.
Alaska.
So, dang, I don't know, man. I mean, I would love to live in an island, but then the weather, it's like.
But then you'd also.
If you get Katrina all over again, or anything like that, like, if I retire, like, do I have tons of money? Like,
You then would also
is
be,
it just.
I believe they call it an island
You're
boy.
going too deep. Just a place that you would like.
Man, I don't know. You know what? I just went to see Keno, man, and I really love it down there. I think the weather is perfect, man.
Arizona?
Zona.
Dude, there's mountains. There's tons of things to do.
Wow.
Dude, it's amazing. I love it down there, dude. There's all kinds of things.
So you guys would stay in America, huh?
Like I said, my biggest thing is I would hate to go somewhere else and not. Because my thing is like,
I
what if
don't
you
want
had
to worry
to,
about anybody else's laws or anything.
Yeah, because then, man, like also like if I don't know how to, because I can talk way out of a lot of stuff. Also, if I'm ordering food, that'd be the worst to not explain how you want your food. Like they just keep bringing it, like I don't know. Do you ever just have like a bad waiter that speaks great English but is just dumb as shit and can't understand what you're saying? Like I don't think you. What I don't want is what you just brought me. So you did it again. Here's what I need you to do. I want like medium rare. Okay, you got high, low, and medium. Hang me right here. It's just. So it'd have to be somewhere to be English speaking for sure.
I was gonna say the Virgin Islands, dude, but I don't know if I can put up with that weather though.
Yeah, that's like, isn't that the hurricanes? Don't they just take the islands just away?
They're still
Like,
there.
Yeah. It's just everything gets on it. We're all set.
It just might take 7 weeks to put
Yeah,
your
we need
power
to-
back on, but
We need to repopulate the area again. Set up a couple cruise ships down here.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Not too bad. I like it. No. So, before we're done, we have to end with our news segment. So, this week, from launching careers to poisoning celebrities, here's your weekly P. Diddy update. So,
Allegedly.
update, baby.
Hey, also do a shot
What
every
you
time
got?
you say allegedly during this.
What you got? What
So
you got?
Jennifer Lopez is allegedly under investigation for her knowledge and/or involvement in some of the P. Diddy freak-off parties. J-Lo's music career seemingly took off when she began her relationship with
Involvement
Diddy.
in the murder.
You ain't lying. So her relationship took off. Some are asking why and how. But she seemed to have gotten popular at that point, so she's currently allegedly being investigated for some of the things. In other news, Mr. Jamie Foxx, allegedly, he did, but allegedly, reported Diddy to the FBI. So, stating Diddy was responsible for poisoning him when he fell ill last year.
What? No. Wait.
Allegedly.
Hey, when did you find this out?
Allegedly.
Where did you? What?
Allegedly.
Where have I been? Where do you find this out?
Dude, fakenews.com. They have everything you're going to need, dude. Love it.
Bro,
And
is this for real?
When they cancel it, spell fake with a C. That's just fake.
Dude.
Fact news. Fact. But so check it gets even better.
Wow.
So
Wow.
allegedly, Jamie Foxx tested positive for cyanide 3 separate times. Multiple times, allegedly. But he was trying to...
They kept it a secret the whole time. They never said what it was.
Yep.
Use the baby oil?
And then check it out. No, not that. That's drug rape. But it's so he tested positive for cyanide 3 times, and then finally the last time it led to pneumonia, which was what his weird illness was. So yeah. That's.
The plot thickens.
But
You got someone in the inside, do you?
Oh, for sure. And then also, apparently they were saying like that he allegedly had set up like for him to get his ass beat, which actually was what got him in. Like they beat they had him like beat up or whatever, and then they drugged him the last time, and that's what put him in the hospital. So. Oh my God. But my thing is, at the end of the day, though, if you got cyanide or J-Lo's music, I think I'm taking the cyanide. And that's your P. Diddy update. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Are you ticklish?
We're going to dry off.